Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Third Age. Things in the West are beginning to heat up, to the point of burning, as in like burning my ass, because the Rohirrim have marched out, and they have besieged Edoras. Luckily, Aldburg is unbesieged, because instead, Huskfria, who was sitting here, instead, the Rohirrim decided to surround Dondeth, which is what I was hoping. He's a magnet for men, and not in a sexual way. Totally like a platonic, you know, they want to kill him way, not like they want to bum him or anything. Anyway, just east in Waldburg, we've just captured the place, and we've begun to build a shrine, and it's in ruin, basically. There's a lot of devastation. There's a lot. Oh my god, what am I doing? There's a lot of devastation to the tune of 116 coins. And the public order is also not very good. There's like 40% cultural unrest. I thought there would be like resistance to invaders or whatever, but it does not seem to be the case. There's a bunch of tax issues as well. No, because we've got taxes on normal. But if I turn them down to low, that means we might be able to remove some of these units in the city and allow us to venture out in the field. So we could leave behind Muslin. We'll grab Adu. We'll also leave behind 2 units of Orc Band, I think. We'll grab all of these units, I think. Maybe not the Ballista. You know what? We'll grab a unit of Orc Band as well. We'll check the public order. It's great. It's at 105. We could potentially take out this unit of Orc Band as well. See, we left Muslin behind, and he's like a great governor, apparently. So everyone in Waldburg, they don't really care that they've been taken over. Oh shit. You know what? We're not going to make it to the bridge, but it'll have to do. Okay, we'll grab Lug, our spy. He's going to march out and scout ahead. The bridge is clear, apparently. And now he's going to try to infiltrate into Entwade. And he's done it successfully. Oh my god, I don't know. Lug is like one of our best spies, apparently. And I am a little confused because I would have thought that his big, dumb metal head would be a bit of a detriment. You know, like you're walking down the street, you see a dude like with a nail for a head, essentially. Would you not start asking questions? Or maybe, perhaps, it's actually proving to be, like, in his favor. You know, everyone is wearing a fucking helmet these days, so you see another guy walking down the street with something that's more like a mask, less like a helmet, and you don't ask questions. You just say, oh, there goes Whisk Free or whatever. But anyway, Lug has infiltrated into Entwade, which has recently upgraded into a large city. So that's great for us. That will allow us to capture a large city as opposed to a big city or whatever, a city. Okay, Adu is going to try to cut off the Rohirrim at this bridge here. Dondeth, likewise, is going to try to cut them off at this bridgehead. And I think we can beat back Captain Grimbold away from Edoras because he's only got 5 units. And inside Edoras we have Hormorath as well as a bunch of, well, shitty units actually. None of them are really at full strength. But we could reinforce from Dunharrow if necessary. I'm not really sure. I think some of these Rohirrim might come to reinforce, so what we could do is block the passage with Radthak just to be an annoyance, I guess. And some Orc Band. I think this might piss off Dunharrow, though, if we remove any more units. Maybe just 1 Orc Band. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So these 2 units are obviously not going to put up much of a resistance unless
Come and get me,
like a really small force comes. Otherwise, we're just going to have to sidestep, and then Edoras is going to get taken, probably. Dondeth can reinforce within another turn if necessary as well, so that's always an option. Okay, let's see. We have a candidate for adoption, Radthak. He is a proven commander. Or sorry, I should say the benefactor is Radthak. The general is Lugule. And we probably don't need this guy right now. Speaking of generals, though, our profits are looking to be roughly 3,000 per turn, so we probably could do with another general. Okay, we have a mission to assassinate Thredemir. Not going to happen, so we're just going to ignore that. So we're making 3,000 gold coins per turn. We could probably use that gold to either recruit another general or recruit some more units. Hard to say. In the east, things are going about, you know, as usual, other than a new little development here. We've got Captain Rincavornen now threatening to capture Malgalad. So I think we'll have to redistribute the massive units we have around the Black Gate between Dwarf Wa, Ren the Unclean. Lagaf, though, is going to continue on towards Barad-dûr to perhaps make some more cash. Likewise, Lunduf is heading towards Little Marshwall. Laglug towards Nurnen, and look at this. He's going to arrive, and boom, we've just made 250 coins. Although, the population has begun to dwindle because Laglug is some kind of asshole, I guess. He probably increases Squalor. Probably one of his little skills. But there we go. We've squeezed another, 250 coins out of Nurnen. Likewise is most likely going to happen to Little Marshwall. Barad-dûr as well. So, we're going to be making a bit of coin off these guys. But as for the Black Gate, we're going to... Oh, shit, look at that. It was perfect. We just filled up the Black Gate easily. I think what we'll have to do, or what I'll have to do, is I'll build 2 armies for Dwarf Wa and Ren, but I'll do it off screen because it's probably going to bore you guys to death otherwise. So, I'll come back in about 20 minutes or whatever, like an hour, whatever it takes me to do this, and you guys shall see the results. Alright, I've got an absolute mishmash of an army here. I've got a bunch of units with Dwarf Wa himself and a bunch more units that could not, actually join up with the army. But basically, we've got a huge amount of raiders, some maulers, uruks, spears to join his army. But most importantly, though, we have a unit of Oleg High, some troll catapults, and some remnants of spiders. So we've got not a bad army here. Ren the Unclean, though, doesn't really have a whole lot. He's got some spears and a troll, unit of trolls, but he will probably get 2 because this unit is retraining. So what do you think of that? Ren the Unclean with 2 units of trolls? Holy shit. That means we don't need another unit of spiders. We can retrain these units in our home territory, which is currently what's going on. We are retraining these 5 units in the Black Gate. We've got a unit of scouts, which cannot be trained or retrained within the Black Gate, much like this ballista and these urukai, so they're heading back to Barad-dûr. And I think what we should do is build a boyar or a garrison quarters within Durthang. Durthang right now can only recruit Orc Band, but it is a wooden castle, so eventually we can build a garrison quarter, which will allow us to get Orc Band and Raiders. We can build a boyar, so it's it's kind of like a secondary recruitment center, but it's right next to the Black Gate. Turn away via these roads, so it would not hurt to build a boyar there just to spread out the recruitment a little bit. Our drill square is still being built in the Black Gate, 6 turns away until we can recruit urukai there. But I think we'll build a boyar in Durthang just to alleviate our recruitment and retraining issues a little bit. Meanwhile, this scout is going to return to Barad-dûr. There we are. So these, well, first of all, Dwarf Wa's army is going to be formed and marching out of the Black Gate next turn to meet Rincavornen outside of Malgalad. Ren the Unclean is going to be kicking around for a while because we need to retrain and recruit just a huge amount of infantry, which I think we can swing with all of our income coming in. If we can somehow make our operations a little bit leaner in the back end, I would of course do that, but I don't think there's... Okay, well, we've got a few units in Drueden Forest, which could prove to be reinforcements in Waldburg, so we'll move those raiders out. We'll leave a unit of Orc Band there just to, keep public order or whatever. In Aalborg, we could recruit some reinforcements as well, because Dawn Death might need some Orc Band raiders or something like that. Okay, we'll recruit some Orc Band just to help reinforce. Edoras, unfortunately, is under the thumb, under my thumb, of Captain Grimbold here. And we could recruit some reinforcements in Dunharrow as well. I think some Orc Band and... yeah, maybe some Orc Band would help hold... You know what? Actually, no. We're not going to bother with Dunharrow because it's so small an army to begin with Radthak and whatnot. You know, we're just not going to be able to build an army big enough to oppose the onslaught of these Rohirrim, so why even bother? We're going to rather depend on Dawn Death and a Jew to, you know, carry the day. Anyway, I think this turn is about done. We're still a long ways away from doing anything in Tir Thorin. I think we need like 33%, 25% culture to recruit anything. Yeah, 25% just for an Orc Band. And we're sitting at 18, so we're actually not that far off. A couple turns, maybe. As for Thornburg, it is not being defended at all, except for, you know, the best defense is a good offense kind of thing. With Rink of Ornan out here. I think once we smash him, we can possibly try to recapture Thornburg and defend there, but I don't know. I really think that kind of defending around the Black Gate right now is our best bet. If we stack an army in Malgalad and we stack an army in the Black Gate, we can really fend off anything that comes our way until we pacify the West. So I think that's what we shall do. Anyway, that is it for this turn, so we will, of course, end it. Something very interesting has occurred. Captain Grimbold has lifted the siege of Edoras. What is this? Wiskfria got blocked by Radthak on the bridge, weirdly enough. And I guess a Jew has free range over the rear of Rohan, so we could potentially smash Captain Brago. Oh no. Captain Rudon, what are you doing here? No. Oh my god. The elves are coming out in force outside of Waldburg. We don't want to march too far away from Waldburg because this elvish army may besiege it. Okay, so what we can do is not a lot. We can replace Radthak with good old Hormarath. He's going to build an army on this river here. Oh, you know what we can do? We can build a shitty army on the river with Hormarath to try to defend against... And you know what? Do we want Muzzluck? Can we spare Muzzluck? No, I don't think we can. Our public order is not the greatest. Okay, we'll grab some of these raiders, 2 of these units. Maybe some halberds would do. There we are. We can grab a bunch of missile units, some halberds, spears, etc. Oh no, we can't actually join that army this turn. Alberg. The public order in Alberg is pretty shitty as well. I could turn down the taxes though. Preferably I want them as high as possible, but there we go. We've built a shitty army just to block the bridge. Oh shit, an agent has been found in Tir Thorin, but he escaped. What an asshole. It's Vidugavia. What a name. Vidugavia. Okay, Radthak he wants to adopt Gorthak, which is a shitty general. It couldn't hurt though, because we do need a lot of forces in the west right now, so I think we'll accept. Boom. So 250 coins down the drain. Oh. Oh, okay. Even when I try to adopt, the fates have slapped me in the face. And look at this, like the bishop of Minas Tirith has come out, and everyone's mourning the loss of Gorthak. Apparently, he was like a beloved figure. Okay, so we've recruited in the Black Gate in Alburg, etc., etc. We've constructed a shrine in Waldburg and Tir Thorin. So now we can begin to convert Waldburg, and I think it would be best for us to build a Temple of Melkor right away, because Waldburg has a barracks which will allow us to recruit all sorts of shit, as long as we have the culture. So that's what we need. We need some culture here. Okay, Hormarath has received some orc draught, and Muslin has become a military engineer. Very interesting. Very fucking interesting. Okay, so what Dawn Death is going to have to do, he's going to have to attack Captain Grimbold, him and his 5 units, and I really should have auto-resolved this, but looks like we're going to be fighting it manually. The reason I can't auto-resolve is because of my trolls. We've been over this, so I'm going to have to attack this guy in the field. But anyway, I shall see you guys on the battlefield. Alright, here we are with a shitty little bridge battle. Looks like the Rohirrim are actually charging me, which is a little absurd, but we can begin firing on them with all of our missile units. I've got some loose formation orc band ready to absorb the charge, but I think what I would rather do is just block. Oh, no, never mind. They've decided to form up on the other side of the bridge. They've got some archers, some swordsmen, lancers, etc., etc. So what we'll do is we will charge with some orc band, just to tie down the infantry, and my trolls will trail. I think followed by some maulers would probably be a good option. Weirdly enough, okay, there go my ballistas. They're beginning to fire. My missiles apparently can't quite make it, so we'll have to do something like this. Okay, my Olagai are fucking marching forward. We don't want to get too far ahead. Oh my god. I like how my trolls just kick the absolute shit out of my spears. It's the greatest thing ever. But my spears are slowly going to march forward. They don't need to be in loose formation right now, so they're going to, you know, tighten up a little bit. And then we will charge ahead. Well, my Olagai just to kind of sit where they are right now. We can begin to skirmish a bit with all of our missiles. I think that would be great. Although, speaking of my... Oh, there we go. My archers are beginning to fire now. Okay, so we are beginning to cause some casualties there, but my orc bands need to really hurry to tie down these archers. Okay, what do we got? Swordsmen. I think my my Olagai can smash through those swordsmen, and my maulers as well will do the job. I think we want our archers like focusing further down here. There we go. So my orc bands have caught out some of their archers who are trying to retreat. And also my ballistas as well are just really wrecking my shit. Okay, my ballistas are going to have to move a bit, I think. Something like that. Okay, there go my orc band. They're in it. Here come my Olagai. Holy shit, they've just smashed through my own orc band, and they're just tearing through these swordsmen, no problem. Holy mother of God. This is terrible. But I think this is great, because now my spearmen can fill in the gaps left by my trolls. Oh, this is actually not a bad tactic at all. Except for, unfortunately, the charge of my trolls really puts a damper on my fucking spears, who need to, I think, push ever onward. Man, we are tearing through these swordsmen. Look at this. Look at the losses they're taking. 112. Although my Olagai are really taking quite a few hits as well, unfortunately, because they are surrounded. But, Jesus Christ, they're kicking the ever-loving shit out of these swordsmen. And I really need to get my maulers engaged a bit. And maybe can I pull my trolls back. They've done their duty, and now they're beginning to take too many hits. So, oh my fucking god, look at this shit. Oh, wow. Wow, that's a whole other level. Holy fuck. Okay, so now my archers are firing on my own men, unfortunately. My maulers have broken through. Fucking god, this has been quite the tactic here. Shit. Okay, my trolls are going to try to... I can't believe that. My maulers just broke right through, and now they're fighting these spearmen, these heavily armored spearmen. Unfortunately for me, though, these archers are putting... Damn it, we lost a troll. We lost an Olagai already. We can't fight a single battle without losing a troll, because they refuse to retreat when I ask them to. But anyway, they're going to try to come around the flank, I think. If only this single troll here would, you know, disengage, as I've asked. My maulers are fucking well in it. I need some raiders, I think, to swarm down. Shit, you know what? We'll just engage everything. We'll get our Olagai to smash through these archers because they're a pain in the ass. We've lost yet another troll. Somehow. I don't know. But anyway, my trolls are going to chase down these archers. Now my own archers are being absolutely ignorant. There we are. My ballistas were probably the ones that brought down my trolls, now I think about it. Because they're still firing as well. Okay, but we lost 2 trolls, and now they're chasing off some archers, which is probably not the best usage, so they'll come back. Dawn Death will have to chase down these archers, I believe. Shit, there we go. We've killed the enemy general, enemy captain, in such a spectacular fashion as well. I think this is about the end of the battle here. Yeah, that was pretty good. Let's charge into the rear of these lancers here, see what happens. Oh my good golly, yeah. These Olaghai are just so fucking nuts, and they've broken those guys. So can we charge? Okay, we're beginning to get a mass rout here. Let's rout these other lancers. This isn't a bad battle, though. I don't think we lost too many important troops, aside from my Olaghai, of course. But 2 out of 12 ain't bad. That's only, 1/6 of the fucking fighting force. But we can always utilize 10 trolls regardless, I think. We just need to push on with our spears, like so. Okay, there we go. Dawn Death is going to run down those archers, no problem, and I think this is about the end of the battle. So I will see you all on the campaign map. So that's it. It's the end of the battle. We killed just under 700 Rohirrim, and we only lost 165 orcs and 2 trolls. My only complaint with my performance in that battle, I would say, is I really should have just, opened with the trolls charging in and then closed the gaps with maulers. That would have been a much better strategy. But regardless, I had to break through the bridgehead, the defense on the bridgehead. So I think 2 trolls is an okay price to pay for 700 elite Rohirrim as well, I should say. Those lancers and some of those units are pretty tough, so I think that's a fair trade. But anyway, we shall continue on to the campaign map. So we can ransom or release these guys, or of course just fucking execute them, as we have done. And there we go. We have cleared 1 bridge of enemy influence, I suppose. Now, the next move for Dawn Death, I think, is to take out Captain Yidwin. I think a Jew can probably march out and attack Brego. Or alternatively, what we could do is attack Captain Brego with a Junifel. Oh, see, I thought he was going to retreat. I thought Captain Brego would retreat there. What we can do... I really would like to fight these battles in the field here, but I don't think we'll have time this episode. If we can clean up the field, that would just leave Wuskfria, and then we can just pile on... dogpile them, and then I think a Jew is going to be forced to retreat back to Woldberg before Captain Rudon gets rude, I suppose. I'm so goddamn punny. Anyway, Leo Farah is in Foldberg. Sabert is in Foldberg. I don't know where Oswin went. I have not seen Oswin in a couple turns, so he could be anywhere. He could be lurking in the shadows like some kind of asshole. I don't know. I think we'll have to end the episode here after we've moved all this stuff because, like I said, I don't know. I don't think we have time for those battles, but there we go. Oh shit, we put Laguf in Barad-dûr, and he only increased the tax by like 100, so that was hardly worth it. Hardly worth all the build-up. But once we put Lunduf in Little Marshwall, I really do feel that we will make a fair amount of cash. In the Black Gate, etc., we are moving all of our units. Mordor proper, I should say. In Mordor proper, we are moving all of our units. We've formed Dwarvois' army. Look at that. Pretty strong, I'd say. But it's just a little bit disorganized. So we'll grab all of our spears, all of our orc band. Oh my god, all of our orc bands, all of our Morning Guard. Maybe our halberds next, there we are, which of course leads you to Uruk-hai, and then Olaghai, and then I think just from there we're good. Boom, that's our army, a little bit organized. Now Dwarvar can march out to meet Captain Rinkevornen. I don't think Ren is going to have a proper army anytime soon, but at the very least we can give him some Morning Guard. No, they're not trained yet. We can give him some Orc Band and some Trolls. You know what, we'll give him some Trolls and some Raiders, and he can support Dwarvois in the meantime, and then we can really smash this fucking army. 3 units of Trolls, and not just any old Trolls, though. Like, the vast majority of these Trolls are armored. They are elites. Somehow you can train Trolls. You can distinguish the elites from the not-so-elites. Oh my god, Captain Nimtolian is going to capture Tir Thorin. But anyway, we've never seen 3 units of trolls on the field at the same time, so it's going to be kind of interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, but we want to keep an eye out for reinforcing elven armies. And we haven't seen any, really, aside from Captain Landian, Uradian here, Uradan. I think that's about it. So, yeah, I'll have to cut this episode a little bit early, so that we can attack the Rohirrim in the field here with Dawn Death and Adunafel. I think we'll get Dawn Death to take care of Yodwin. Oh, well, oh, never mind. We've got enough room. I was going to say Edwin. That would be his name. Edwin, not Yodwin. Edwin. Edwin, I thought, was in base contact with Entwade, which actually is pretty... It's got a pretty shitty garrison right now, so if we could lay siege to Entwade with Dawn Death within the next couple turns, I think we'd be happy campers. Okay, we're still rocking a couple thousand in income, so I think we can safely recruit some units in Edoras and Aldborg. Can we recruit in Edoras? No, because we've just reached 33% culture, so we're still waiting for the units to appear. What the fuck? Musluk has a treasurer, a siege engineer, all sorts of shit. What the hell? Where does he find these people? I don't know. Perhaps in, like, the basements of houses around Edoras. He's just found a bunch of, I don't know, useful retainers. Anyway, I think that's about it for this episode. So, thank you everyone for watching. As I have said, when we come back next episode, we will fight this massive battle in the field, massive battles in the field, isolating Entwade and isolating Wiskfree as well. And then in the east, we can destroy Captain Rink of Ornan with our revitalized and reformed armies in the War of Wa and Ren the Unclean. So, I hope you look forward to it. I certainly do, and I shall see you all then.